morning, Toby Johnson. I'm Celine in his First Things First period on September 25th, 2020.
That means it's time for First Things First on TJTV. I'm Emily.
Students, make sure to check your Synergy emails, Student View, and Google Classroom to stay up to date on your assignments.
Today is the last day that TJTV will be accepting staff applications for the new members of the 2020 to 2021 school year.
Apply by filling out the form in Minga or go to the Toby Johnson Middle School website.
We're all super excited to meet some new faces.
September is Pedestrian Safety Month. Since we are all pedestrians at some point of the day, this week we are sharing tips to be always safe on your feet.
Today's tip: do not walk distracted. No text is so important it can't wait until you're out of the line of traffic. Thank you for tuning in for our tips this week.
Have you ever had issues with note-taking?
If you said yes, check out these note-taking tips. Hey Jags, have you been taking notes in your classes? I sure hope so, because they are important. Today I'm going to give you some amazing note-taking tips. Number 1, find a method that you're comfortable with. The most effective methods are the Cornell method, the mapping method, the outlining method, the charting method, and the sentence method. Number 2, write notes that are accurate and easy to read. Be sure to include any specific details you may forget later. Number 3, use abbreviations for long words. This will give you more time to write important information. Make sure you know what the abbreviations stand for. And number 4, organize your notes by date, subject, and class. This will help you keep track of your notes and make them easier to look through. Well, that's it for me. See you around, Jags.
Thanks for the help.
Tomorrow, September 26th, is Better Breakfast Day.
Better Breakfast Day is here to remind us of the importance of starting every day off with a healthy breakfast.
In recent times, many people live fast-paced lives and often skip the most important meal of the day, breakfast.
So Jags, tomorrow morning, don't forget to eat a nutritious breakfast.
Try a bowl of oatmeal, healthy cereal, a plate of eggs, and many more options.
Speaking of breakfast, have you ever wondered how healthy our breakfast cereal really is?
I have. Let's find out some more.
Hey Jags, it's Celine. During distance learning, everybody has been trying to eat a good breakfast to start their day off. Breakfast cereal is one of the most common foods that we eat in the morning, but many people have shown concern for the amount of sugar in cereals. But what are some ways sugar can actually be bad for you? Let's go to students at Toby to see what they have to say.
Energy starts to go up and they start to get really energetic. After a period of time, it starts to die down, and then the child is left with being very tired.
Sometimes it can give them like a sugar rush, and like sometimes that's not so good.
Here's their advice on picking a good cereal.
The things you should watch out for when you choose a cereal is those cereals that have really high sugars, as they aren't really good for you if you eat cereal first thing in the morning.
Something to look for when you're looking for a cereal to eat, it's something that's low in saturated fat and that it's naturally cholesterol free. Some good choices are whole grain cereals such as Cheerios.
And there you have it. A good breakfast is the most important meal of the day, so make sure you are feeding something that is healthy for you.
Make sure to stay healthy, Jags.
Are you bored and have nothing to do at home? Well, try playing Among Us.
Among Us is a fun mystery game to play with your friends.
Among Us is free on mobile and $5 on PC.
There are 2 roles, the imposters and the crewmates. The crewmate's objective is to complete tasks before the imposter eliminates everyone.
And the imposter's job is to eliminate everyone without being seen.
Because we can't interact with our friends in real life, Among Us is a great way to have fun and communicate with our friends virtually.
That's it for Among Us. Have fun playing.
Do you know who Ruth Bader Ginsburg is?
I know. She was in the Supreme Court of Justice, a history-making jurist, a feminist icon, and a national treasure.
Really? I didn't know that. All I knew about Ruth Bader Ginsburg is she broke through racial and feminist barriers of all kinds, and she was the second woman to serve on the Supreme Court, and so much more.
No wonder she was called a national treasure. Imagine accomplishing all of this in one lifetime.
Even when her health problems arose, it left liberal America on edge.
And despite maintaining a modest public profile like most top judges, Ginsburg inadvertently became not just a celebrity, but a pop culture heroine.
She may have stood in impish 5 feet, but Ginsburg will be remembered as a legal colossus.
Wow, she was really important, but due to recent causes, she has died at age 87 on September 18th.
She still will be remembered for her great achievements that left America amazed.
Hey Celine, do you like sushi?
I love sushi. Speaking of which, let's learn how to make a California roll.
Fantastic!
Next, here's the weather for the next few days.
Today has a high of 88 degrees with a low of 64 degrees.
Tomorrow it will get hotter with a high of 97 degrees and a low of 65 degrees.
And Sunday, the high will be 100 degrees with a low of 66.
Monday continues to get hotter with a high of 104 degrees and a low of 68 degrees.
And finally, Tuesday gets a little cooler with a high of 102 degrees and a low of 60 degrees.
That's it for this week's weather. Stay cool, Jags.
And now into the Great Conjunction. Once every 20 years, the planets Jupiter and Saturn pass each other. This is known as the Great Conjunction.
This year has been very special for stargazers that like the planets Jupiter and Saturn. On December 21st of this year, these two gas giants will be at their closest they have ever been since 1623.
But while the two objects appear to be close when viewed from Earth, in space they are not really close.
It takes Jupiter just under 12 Earth years to orbit the Sun and Saturn just under 30 Earth years to orbit the Sun.
This phenomenon will not occur again for a few generations.
And that's it for today's show.
Tune in on Tuesday for more stories and information on
First Things First on TJTV.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Celine. Make today your best day yet.